Well, good morning, Nomads. How you guys doing? You got Bruce, a.k.a. The Weathered Soul, here on the morning drive. And this is kind of a little different morning drive this morning because we got some news here that actually went national for Gilroy, California. Gilroy, California only gets on the national scene for two reasons: violence and the Gilroy Garlic Festival. Well, this isn't about the Gilroy Garlic Festival. It's about the national not national outcry, but the national coverage that they had over one of our city council persons having a Halloween party, and in subsequent happening with that Halloween party, somebody was shot and a couple of other people were injured very badly. And there is our city has decided, our mayor Marie Blakely has decided that they are going to launch a independent investigation onto whether Rebecca Armendariz, which is our city council member that had the party at her home, violated a municipal code. Now, I have a problem with this. And anybody who lives in any city, county, town, whatever, should have a problem with one of their city council members or any of their representatives, for that fact, who have been not caught but involved in an unfortunate situation. And I'll tell you right now, Rebecca, I'm sorry. It's an unfortunate situation that happened at your house. But some of the evidence that I've seen points at you knew what was going on, because the party was boasted on social media. There was a flyer out, said BYOB. You had a mixture of adults and minors at the party. And subsequently, also, the streets were blocked off in such a way that they could not get first responders there. They couldn't get ambulances there in time and stuff like that. Which tells me that either the crowd was too big or that you had actually blocked the roadways from the fire department or anybody else getting there and being able to do what you needed, know what they needed to do in case of an emergency. I don't know really a lot of the evidence in this situation, other than the fact that there was a flyer put on by the party organizer. Now, whether that organizer was Rebecca Armendariz, I have no idea. I do not know. However, the situation with this independent investigation that the city is trying to fund actually uses my dollars that I pay on my property taxes, the taxes that extra sales tax that I pay to the city, is going to fund a independent investigation onto whether or not she violated a city municipal code. So I ask this: if I violate a city municipal code, do I get that advantage to have an independent investigation started by the city on whether that was a violation? Now, I'm not sure that this independent investigation is going into the realms of protecting Rebecca Armendariz, or whether it was going to charge Armendariz. But it's definitely the district attorney's responsibility to figure out whether Rebecca has violated that statute in the city code. It's also the attorney, the city attorney's office also should be knowledgeable enough to be able to make this charge. I already paid for an independent investigation on whether or not the city code was violated. It's called my city's attorney, and it's called my district attorney, my county district attorney, whatever. Whoever the attorney is, whoever the leading authority is to press charges, it's up to them. And they should not need, or if they do need an independent investigation to figure out what they need to charge people with and what they don't, then they are grossly negligent in their ability to be able to charge people on municipal code violations. But there's a bigger picture here, and the bigger picture is not the national spotlight. The bigger picture here is not the investigation. The bigger picture here is not that she had this party or she blocked the streets or whatever the case may be. The bigger picture here is personal responsibility. The bigger picture here is her taking personal responsibility. I've not heard whether she is taking responsibility for this party. I know that she is probably in some kind of grief mode because of what has happened. If you're not in some kind of grief mode because something happened at your party, like somebody getting shot and killed, then there's something wrong with you. I'm not saying that that's happened to her, but there's a certain piece of personal responsibility. It's what we do. It's what we do as libertarians, people that are engrossed in freedom, engrossed in liberty. We take personal responsibility for those things that we do. And Rebecca Armendariz, and this is my opinion only, and Rebecca Armendariz should go to the mayor's office and say, stop the independent investigation and have the city attorneys charge me or not. Because the responsibility, I am the person with the deed on the property. That is my property. That is my home. That is my responsibility. Just some stuff to think about. I know that I went off on a different tangent, but that's kind of really how it is. I mean, in my mind, and I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Please let me know if I'm wrong, that the city attorney should step in when a elected official, city elected official, should have an independent investigation launched against whether a charge should be made or not. Because definitely as a tax-paying citizen, as a resident of the city, I know that they won't do that for me. A different flair on the morning drive was AKA Bruce the Weathered Soul, and this is what I do. So I hope it was interesting to you. If you found some good content out of this, share it with somebody, subscribe to the channel, and I promise I'll be back tomorrow to do another one, man. Take care.